Pop.com, richpthebrand.com. Rich, check this out, man. You're doing some dynamic things in the community. Everybody know what you're doing with your organizations and everything, right? I've never been in jail a long time. Follow the way I just said that. Okay.
Never been there a long time.
No. But let me ask you a question. A lot of brothers come in, they go in and come out with a renewed feeling of righteousness or a renewed feeling of being productive in the community or even with some, like I said, righteousness. Mm-hmm. Do it change people? What the hell is going on? What's going on, man?
You know what? From my personal experience, I'm going to say no.
It don't change people?
I'm going to say no because the reality of it is, to me, from sitting inside them walls myself, they didn't instill nothing in me to make me a better man. They didn't give me a format, a blueprint. They didn't even give me the necessary know-how to do anything in the penitentiary. Honestly, they treated us like animals, for real.
So how did you get that?
If you really want to be honest and truthful about it, and excuse my language, but they treat you like shit in the penitentiary. It's just a matter of you as a person. What's in you? What type of person are you? Because you got some cats in there who are just caught up in, they want to be in the streets.
In the streets while they in jail. Wait a minute, they had that same mentality?
The mentality, man, they in there hustling.
Wow.
They in there hustling. They coming up with the plan of what they gonna do when they get out. Like, my plan when I got out was to do something different because it didn't have nothing to do with the penitentiary. It was just the fact that I got 5 kids. I got 2 sons, you know what I'm saying? And if I'm still running around here selling dope and playing with guns and shooting cats and this, that, and the third, what you think my son's gonna do?
Right.
What type of guys you think my daughter's gonna be into? If this is what I'm showing them, if the one person that they got to look up to as a role model, as a male figure, is negative and not positive, then that's what they gonna gravitate towards. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I sat in there and heard about my oldest son on Instagram with guns.
Did that crush you?
He's 13 now, so I've been out of the penitentiary for a year and a half. So I mean he's like 11, 10, 11
with guns.
So he playing with guns. But you know why he playing with guns?
Right.
He playing with guns because I play with guns.
Right.
You want to chase money because I chased money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But he never, not once, because he's so young, he didn't know that his dad was an honor roll student. His dad went to college on an academic scholarship.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? His dad was a stand until now that I've been having him in, like, because I got custody of my son now, and until I start taking him like to the Summit Lakes and to the gym, to the recreational centers to put him in like sports, he ain't never know I was a standout athlete. It took for some of the older cats like, oh, is you good as your dad?
Right.
Can you do what your dad do?
Right.
Now he looking at me like, man, my dad fat. You know, my dad, wait a minute, your fat butt can do the, yeah. Your dad was nice.
Out here in these streets.
You know what I'm saying? Your dad was nice. Your dad just chose the wrong path. And now, like, man, I've been shot. I've been robbed at gunpoint. I done shot people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't sugarcoat nothing. I don't hide nothing. I'm not ashamed of none of it. You know what I'm saying? But through all that, I'm still here to talk about it.
Try to make a change.
You know what I'm saying? And the reason why I'm here to talk about it is because it's a higher being that feels that I got something to give.
That's what's up.
So I'm here trying to give everything I got. If I can stop another young man or young woman from going down the path that I went down, my sister went to the penitentiary. The federal penitentiary and the state penitentiary, my older sister.
Wow.
So if I can stop little girls and little boys from doing what we did, because that's how we grew up.
Right.
So if I can stop that, why wouldn't I? Why would I want to see somebody go down that same path?
And you saying that was in you when
That's
you was there.
Me.
When you went in, it didn't,
okay.
You know what
I'm saying? I had it in me prior to going to the penitentiary, but I was chasing the bag.
Word.
I was chasing the bag. To me, the bag was more important than everything else. You know what I'm saying? Because the bag solidified me being able to buy my kids shoes, clothes. I was focused on the material things.
Mm-hmm.
But when I was removed from their lives, I had an opportunity to think. So, I mean, you can say the penitentiary helped in that way. it gave me the opportunity to open up my mind and think like, damn, all that material shit I gave them don't mean nothing if I ain't there. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you,
so
man.
if you want to give them credit for that, I mean, I guess you can give them credit for that. But I mean, all they did was took me away from my livelihood. I couldn't pay no bills. I couldn't go no father walks.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
right.
I couldn't be at no basketball games, no football games, no cheerleading, or none of that. I wasn't at gymnastics. I missed all that. You know what I'm saying? So my goal is to never miss that again, and make sure that the fathers that are out here are aware of how important it is to be present at those type of events.
And that's what Fallen Fathers is all about. Don't forget.
Definitely.
You can check my man out at richpthebrand.com. Rich P, have some fun and get something done, man.